Today we're diving into the strongest domain expansions in Jujutsu Kaisen.
First, Coffin of the Iron Fortress, Jogo. Jogo's domain expansion transforms the battlefield into a searing volcanic chamber, complete with flowing magma, erupting fissures, and unbearable heat. Inside this molten landscape, his fire-based curse techniques become unavoidable, giving him a guaranteed hit on anyone caught within. The environment itself is lethal, capable of incinerating even experienced sorcerers almost instantly. Jogo uses this domain with absolute confidence. But against the likes of Gojo, the immense power of his limitless technique can completely neutralize it. This domain perfectly showcases Jogo's pride and destructive flair as a disaster-class curse. Second Malevolent Shrine, Ryomen Sukuna. Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine is a shrine-shaped domain that doesn't require a closed barrier to function, making it terrifyingly versatile. Within its radius, Sukuna's slashing attacks, cleave and dismantle, become unavoidable, tearing apart anyone or anything in range. He can adjust the radius and attack types, allowing him to target specific enemies or structures. Sukuna's mastery of this open domain system ensures his attacks are precise and deadly, making him the undisputed king of curses. 3. Unlimited Void, Satoru Gojo. Gojo's Unlimited Void plunges opponents into an endless void where boundless information floods their senses. Within this space, victims experience complete sensory overload, leaving them paralyzed and unable to act. Unlike destructive domains, Unlimited Void overwhelms the mind rather than the body, making it an almost perfect incapacitation tool. Gojo can also control the size and properties of his domain, giving him unmatched versatility in battle, whether to neutralize threats or overwhelm multiple enemies at once. Fourth Horizon of the captivating Skandha, Dagon. Dagon's domain creates a tropical oceanic environment teeming with aquatic shikigami. Opponents are relentlessly pursued by monstrous fish that appear directly where they are, making them nearly impossible to block. The domain acts both as a base of operations and an overwhelming offensive system, illustrating Dagon's aquatic mastery and strategic cunning. It's an elegant yet deadly manifestation, perfectly matching the Buddhist-inspired name of the domain. 5. Self-Embodiment of Perfection, Mahito. Mahito's domain expansion manifests as a dark, flower-like space made of interlocking giant hands. Within it, Mahito's idle transfiguration gains automatic reach, allowing him to manipulate the souls of anyone inside without physical contact. This guaranteed effect makes Mahito extremely dangerous, as he can instantly harm or kill enemies by reshaping their very essence. The domain reflects the horrifying core of his power, the ability to corrupt and destroy souls with absolute certainty. 6. Chimera Shadow Garden, Megumi Fushiguro. Megumi's Chimera Shadow Garden is an unfinished domain that floods the area with thick, liquid-like shadows. Within it, his 10 Shadows technique becomes far more potent, enabling him to summon multiple shikigami simultaneously and manipulate shadows with precision. While incomplete, the domain gives him defensive and offensive versatility, allowing him to trap enemies, create escape routes, or bolster allies. It represents Megumi's strategic approach and growing mastery over curse techniques. 7. Graveyard, Smallpox Deity. The Smallpox Deity's domain traps opponents within a graveyard-like enclosure in the forest. Targets are instantaneously sealed inside coffins, after which massive gravestones fall to crush them. If the countdown reaches 0, the curse infects the victim with smallpox, ensuring death. Its multi-step guaranteed effect, entrapment, burial, infection, makes it a uniquely lethal and mechanically clever domain, demonstrating how curses can combine environmental hazards with lethal techniques. 8. Deadly Sentencing, Higuruma. Higuruma's domain reflects a courtroom where the user and target stand as prosecutor and defendant. Instead of direct attacks, the domain enforces his curse technique rules. The target must follow the court's process, and judgment determines guilt or innocence. If found guilty, the cursed sentence activates, which can include weaponized energy attacks. Deadly Sentencing highlights strategic manipulation, rather than raw power, allowing Higuruma to control battles through rules and logic. 9. Idle Death Gamble. Kinji Hakari. Hakari's pachinko-inspired domain isn't about direct attacks, but survival. Within this space, he can hit jackpots that grant him unlimited cursed energy and automatic reverse curse techniques, essentially allowing him to regenerate from any injury for a limited time. The domain functions as both offense and near immortality, reflecting Hakari's gambling nature and his reliance on luck combined with cunning strategy. 10. Time Cell Moon Palace, Naoya Zenin. Naoya's domain expansion manifests as a black, empty area with a path of flesh leading to a large eye. The domain automatically injects films of animated frames into opponents' necks, enforcing a 24 frames per second rule. Any deviation results in internal injuries. This precise, cell-level manipulation makes the domain exceptionally deadly, immobilizing opponents while methodically tearing them apart. It demonstrates the terrifying potential of domain techniques applied with surgical accuracy. 11th. Womb Profusion, Kenjaku. Kenjaku's Womb Profusion creates a grotesque tower of fused human faces. Within it, anyone caught in the guaranteed hit zone is struck by invisible explosive forces. Like Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine, it doesn't require a closed barrier, making it difficult to escape or neutralize. This domain reflects Kenjaku's eerie creativity and horrifying manipulation of life, turning human forms into tools of destruction. 12th. Threefold Affliction, Yorozu. Yorozu's domain manifests as a mostly empty space dotted with floating organic structures resembling insect brains and nerve cords. Her domain amplifies her technique's precision, allowing her constructed weapons to guarantee hits at a cellular level. Against Sukuna, her domain demonstrates extreme focus and lethality as she attempts to deliver attacks that can pierce even the King of Curses' defenses. It highlights how strategic and scientific her cursed energy application can be. 13. Authentic Mutual Love, Yuta Okatsu. Yuta's domain expansion manifests as a landscape littered with katana-wielding structures. He can imbue previously copied cursed techniques into these swords, giving him limitless offensive options. Each sword can only be used once, but there's an infinite supply scattered across the domain. The domain allows Yuta to combine adaptability, strategy, and overwhelming firepower, making it one of the most versatile expansions. 14. Yuji Itadori's Domain. Yuji's domain, revealed only recently, appears as an empty train station. While its full properties are still unknown, it seems to instantly heal or restore him within the domain, while guaranteeing that his dismantle ability can strike even Sukuna. Though not fully explained, the domain represents Yuji's growth and potential, combining strategic positioning with a developing guaranteed hit mechanic that could rival some of the most powerful sorcerers.